Okay, so it pops up like it's this blank page, but see, that is your cutting mat right there. As you can see, the arrow is at the top, and the arrow should always be at the top if that's the way you're going to load it into your Cameo machine. So up here, you see all of these settings here. Well, this one right here is the tracer right here. But before we do that, we need to put it like on the page. So I go to here, it says, hopefully it'll do it. Okay, so right here, because it's blank and we want to see like it, for it to show reveal, it's a cutting mat 12 by 12. Sorry about coughing. Okay, so it's a 12 by 12 and we want it to reveal the cutting mat. So I just hit this right here and put it all the way over to here, and it says 100%. I do not understand all of this sort of thing. This is just what I do. So it reveals the cutting mat here, see? So over here, I go to File. And so, wait a minute. This is hard to do. Okay, File, and open the file. Let's see if it'll open. Okay, so this is kind of like everything that I've saved here. And I don't know if that, oh, there's that bear. So we'll do the bear here. So we hit the bear and hit OK, and there's the bear. So we click onto it and then make it bigger like this. But then see, this white page came back up, so we got to go over here and reveal the mat again. And also, I like to see the print border so I know where to cut. So, like for instance, this is the design, and we want to trace it, right? So we come up here, and we hit this. This is the tracer. It says open the trace window. Okay, so now we click this, and then we come over here, and we take the cursor, we click the left button on the cursor, and it's going to trace it. Now you see the yellow line around it? Okay, so we go over here. Down here, I don't know, I always do this because I click here where it says value. I click there and make it go this way. As you can see, it made the whole thing yellow. So all of this, we want it all filled in to trace. Now, if you want to find out, more about this, I think you're going to have to go on some more advanced videos, because mine is very, very simple. This is just how I do things myself. So, so anyway, so I come over here. So it's on trace. So I want it to trace the outer area. So as you can see where the butterfly is, that whole outer area there is going to be traced. So we hit the trace. Okay, so now we move the bear over, and as you can see, we have the trace. And like for instance, if you want to like make a t-shirt or something, right? This all has to be backwards, because, and also the transfer paper, the vinyl transfer for t-shirts, it has to be upside down. So really and truly, you probably need to watch a video rather than my video, but this is how you do it. But I do right click, and here, whoops, it didn't do it. Okay, hold on, hold the fort here. I don't know why it's not doing it. Let me click it. Okay, so there you have, like, you can cut, copy, duplicate, delete. You can flip it horizontally, which that's what I would do. If I was going to make a t-shirt, I would flip it horizontally, and then over here you go over to the cut settings. Let me see if my mouse is like, I use a mouse on this thing. I don't like using the little button on the laptop. I'm used to a mouse. Anyway, so here it shows the different ways that you can cut. Well, I always go with advanced, and see, there's a lot that, I don't know how to do all of this. Like, you can color certain areas or whatever. I don't know. But see, right here, it says that it's on copy paper, which that's not the right one to do. Like, if you were going to do a t-shirt, so you would come down here and you would click down here. Let's say we wanted to do, see, there's all kinds of things that we could do. Goodness, I always start coughing for some reason. Okay, so that says like, like pattern paper there, which I'm going to check in all this glittered cardstock and all that. But if you wanted to do a t-shirt, okay, here we go. Heat transfer material, flocked. Or like, this is what I used with mine. It's like a the sparkly paper, the sparkly iron-ons that I use for the t-shirts. This is the setting that I use for mine, okay? So let's say we're going to use this. Okay, so you go down here, hit this button down here, and then it tells you where to set your needle, see, right there. And then I always try to do a double cut right here. This is what I do. Now, I can't really explain to you what these other things are. I don't know. I just know how I do things, and this is the way that I do it. And, take it. It may not be right or anything, but it works for me. So anyway, so see, then I would be ready to, I would get my my vinyl ready, and you flip it over, you put it where the rubbery side is to the top, and the shiny side is to the bottom, and then you put it into your Cameo on your paper here, like the little pad, the little sticky, whatever you call it. I don't know what you want to call it. I don't know. I'm tired, so I don't know. This thing here, okay? So you put it on there, on your mat, on your cutting mat. That's what it's called, cutting mat. Hello. Anyway, so then you would just like send it to your Cameo and, cut away. And then you have to weed it out. I'm pretty sure that you know what weeding means, Bethy, because you said that you did some vinyl on glasses, so you would have to weed that out. But that's pretty much how you go and you see all the settings up here. Now take it, like right here, like let's say I wanted to do some lettering, some letters or something. Now I really want to save some new lettering, but on my other computer I was able to like download like a new one, and I'm not really sure how to download on here, but there would be some new lettering I would really like to have. I've got to check in to see how you do that, because when I had my desktop, I mean, it just went right to it, where I just would pick like a font off of font.com or whatever, and I would be able to, it would show up here. But last time I tried it, it didn't do it, or at least I'm not seeing it, so I don't know. But let me show you something here real quick with lettering. Well, let's see, let's do it. I don't know why it's not clicking on there. The internet is terrible tonight. Well, let's just try it this way. So I come over here and I click this. Okay, and then right here I can do a letter, like let's do your name, for instance, like B-E-T-H-Y. Okay, so there is that, and then you just click onto it. You can make it bigger or whatever. Okay, so let's say I don't know, like maybe you want to make this like different colors or something like that. Then you just click onto it and you hit the right click button. I'm using a mouse. I mean, like if you have a laptop, I guess you know how to do that. I don't know, but so here it says like you can weld together, you can ungroup. Let's say that we want to ungroup it. Okay, so now it's ungrouped, so we can take each letter separately, see? Or let's say we want to do like a pattern or something like this. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just playing around here. Okay, and then so then you take it and you group it all together. Like I just like I don't know what I'm doing really. I just went and just took the mouse and just went around it. Like I'm just doing a click, okay? So I'm doing that box. Okay, now I'm doing the right click and we can weld it, okay? So click off and then whoops. Okay, I don't know if it's welded or not. See, it's not welded. Okay, hold on. No, I need to group it first. I don't know about this welding stuff. I really don't. Okay, group. Okay, so now this is grouped. See? It's all grouped together. And then if I want to ungroup it, I click over it again, and then I ungroup it. So then I can move this around. Now the weld, I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know what the weld is. I don't really use the weld, so I don't know. Let's see what the weld does. What does the weld do? Let's see a weld. Okay, I click the weld. Let's see. What did it do? It didn't do anything. I don't know. That's weird. But like I said, you know, if I were you, I would go on YouTube. There is so many different YouTube channels that would show how to, you know, actually use this Cameo the correct way. I'm just showing you how I do it. So, yeah, that's how I do it. I mean, up here, you know, it's pretty simple with the tracing. Very simple tracing. So, yeah. So you just click that and then you just go over it. But of course, that's not the right way. Okay, let me bring the bear back. Okay, so click the trace and then see the little cross there, and then you just go around it. Make sure that you have the whole thing in there, and then come down here if you want the whole thing to be traced. Which, I mean, even if you don't do the whole thing, let's see what happens with that value. I don't, like I said, I don't understand it. But like, let's just do this trace. See what happens there? There's all kinds of little dots and everything, so you don't want to do that. So let's put, whoop, come here, bear. Okay, so we want to trace. Let's trace it. Okay, and then the value, we want it, like, see, I don't know what that is, like right here. I don't know what that means. I really don't. But I just put it all the way over to here and then trace it, and it's fine. It's all solid line there, so that would make a nice cut, see. But as far as like the weld and stuff, if I were you, I would look up on the YouTube, find out about the weld. I think I used to try doing welding. I mean, like the little tiny thin lettering and stuff, I cannot do that. It's just too tedious for me. But hopefully this will help you a little bit, Bethy, and anybody else who might be doing a Cameo or whatever. I mean, yes, you know, it does look complicated and everything. Like, I don't know what all this stuff is. I'm just saying, I just know how I do it myself. So, and this is where you send it to the Cameo. Of course, you have cut on the Cameo before. So anyway, but that's how that I do tracing, and I hope that this helped. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.